per month with a 2-year price guarantee. Plus advanced Wi-Fi and 1 unlimited mobile line, both free for a year. And a $100 Visa Rewards card. Deals don't get better than this. And it's easy to switch. Gig
Hey
internet
everyone,
for
good
$39.99
Friday.
a month
I'm
with a
First
2-year
15
price
Chief
guarantee.
Meteorologist Luke
And a
Dorris. The time
$100 Visa
3:37
Rewards
p.m.
card.
on
Go to
Friday. Hey, taking a live look through our tower cam right now. You see the clouds racing across. We're okay at the moment. Everything's quiet. We understand that we have the severe risk today. I'm going to give you the update through this. I've got a few moments before I go on TV Live, Channel 5, KCTV. That's going to be at 4 o'clock. We have Melissa Meter on right now, and I'll be taking over at 4 p.m. She's had a real long day. Lauren Sears just came in. We had Greg Bennett in this morning, and it's been a busy, busy day. All right, so that's what we have right now.
Sunshine coming on.
Let's see if I can get my...
You've tried everything. It's not working. Give it a try.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
Okay, no sound. Seemed like something happened with my microphone. Maybe we're back now. Let's try it again. Okay, can't hear anything. No sound, no sound. Let me know. I'm watching the messages right now. If you can hear me. Doesn't sound like it's coming through. That was 1 minute ago. Anybody hear me? So let's try this again. All right, I'm First 5 Chief Meteorologist Luke Dorris. It's 3:40 on Friday. Good Friday to you. Hey, we've been talking about the storm threat for today, for tomorrow, and even into Sunday. I'm going to give you the breakdown. I know I started it, but you couldn't hear me. That's a problem. So let's go through it all right? So usually I have my graphics where you can see me in the corner. That's not working very well today. There's a problem with that. I'm not exactly sure what it is. This is 26. Let's see if I can get this to go. And use that. Nah, it's just not going to work for us today. So you don't have to look at my face. This thing all right. This thing keeps muting on me. I've unmuted it twice, and it keeps muting. Any idea? Okay, thank you. Sorry, everybody. Hey, I know we're having trouble with this audio. My apologies. I'm trying to keep this thing running, and it keeps muting itself on me. I don't know what all you heard and did not hear, so I'll go back up and do a quick one again. My apologies. You have sound. I'm going to keep my eye on this thing. Okay, tornado watch to the north until 7, to the south until 9. This will probably get connected within the hour. We'll have a new tornado watch for eastern Kansas, and it may include Kansas City. This graphic you probably already saw, but I'll run through it again. For this evening, the threat is until about 8 o'clock. The threat for tornadoes could have some hail, some high winds in there too, but I want to highlight the tornado threat. Tomorrow, a similar severe risk, hail, high winds. Tornadoes are possible on Saturday. Both of these days are top-tier first warned weather days. Timing is 4 p.m. until midnight. It will not rain all day tomorrow. The first half of the day, we're between systems. So tonight through about noon on Saturday, we are between systems, and we'll catch a quiet stretch. Sunday, Saturday evening, Saturday night, and into Sunday, that's where we get the second dose. So that would be severe weather, flooding, hail, high winds, tornadoes. The flood threat Saturday night's rather high, depending on where you are, not everybody. I'll highlight that in a second. Sunday, could still see some severe storms if they can form in the afternoon. Timing there would be 3 to 10. All right, so we'll walk through everything. Here's what's happening I'm in Excelsior Springs. I live in a trailer, and I'm terrified. If you live in a trailer, my suggestion would be know where you could go someplace nearby, whether it be a store, whether it be a friend that has a structure, a site-built house. Have a place where you can go, so you're not just sitting in your trailer and a tornado warning's bearing down on you. Have a place picked out before that happens, so you know where you can go. You can split, get out. Trailer is not a good place to be in a tornado. It's one of the worst places you could be if there's a tornado warning. So here's First Warn 5 Doppler. We're largely dry across the area now. What I'm watching are several things. One is this. All right, we have a confirmed tornado in the black box here. This is south of Emporia, southeast of Eureka. This is in Kansas, southwest of the Kansas City area, not in our coverage area. But these cells are producing tornadoes, and that's the threat for today. The storms that go want to spin. They want to produce tornadoes. There's 2 warnings here, and the direction is northeast. So this is Anderson County right here, Garnett, and then we've got Lynn County here as well. We're going to watch these 2 counties as these cells track northeast. They bring a tornado threat with them. All right, here's some more severe weather we have seen. If you've been watching Twitter or X, anything like that, up here in Nebraska, they have had some horrendous tornadoes. Lincoln's been hit. There is a considerable damage tag with a tornado just north of Omaha. There was a large tornado here northwest of Columbus. That's that whole line. What do you notice? There is a gap in between that line. That is what we are watching very closely. If storms can form in this area, then they would track northeast into the general direction of the Kansas City metro. Okay? So there's all that we have there are clouds. We do not know that storms will be able to form in this gap, in this zone. If they do, though, those are the ones that could sweep across the Kansas City general area. Doesn't necessarily mean the metro, but just kind of in that general direction. We're waiting to see how that unfolds. You don't know if that will happen until it begins to happen. Okay? All right. Tornado watch. Did the tornado watch just update? Somebody made it sound like it did. Let me see. There we go. New tornado watch. Thank you. Who brought that? I was past my graphic. So there you go. New tornado watch. Does not include the Kansas City metro, but it does include, what do we have? Douglas, Franklin, Anderson counties. That does include our coverage area. That goes until, let's see. So we've got Ottawa, Garnett. Should be Baser in here. Lawrence, you're in this. All right. So you see Oskaloosa, you're in there too. East of Topeka. Essentially what I think that is they're watching these tornado warnings down here and watching that gap that I showed you on radar. All right, I've got about 10 minutes left. I'm going to try to get through this. Okay, so they're watching that gap. They're watching these storms here, and they're watching this gap. And all right, you see that little bit of green right there? All right, that's not storms yet, but there are outflow boundaries that are about to collide right northwest of Emporia. See these little lines right here? That is outflow from the storms from the north, the storms from the south. They're about to collide. That's a trigger mechanism. We got to keep an eye on that. That could pop storms right there. And if they track that way, if they form right there, they're going to track like this. That's the motion. Okay? That's what has our attention. Okay, so try to get through all this for you guys. Just want to let you know what we're watching. The storms that form, the reason why we have our top alert for today is they're going into a very favorable environment. We are in a level 3 out of 5 all through this zone, this orange zone. The risk for the ingredients for strong to severe storms is high, relatively high. So we know that they would be moving into a zone where they would want to become powerful. Let's see what the computer forecast have. These are the latest high-resolution computer forecast. All right, see how it has the gap? That is as of 3 o'clock. No storms to the west of Lawrence. Watch what happens. There they go. It pops them. All right, pops them by about 4 to 5 o'clock. And look at where they track. You get these string of storms. These would all be supercell thunderstorms. Those are the most dangerous kind of storm because they have the hail and the high winds. Not necessarily all of them would have tornadoes. They may not have any tornadoes. But those are the ones that can be dangerous. All right, so there's 5. There's 6. Here's 7. All right, let's keep going down the line. Quickly, they're done. All right, 8, 9, they're out of here. So let's show you that again. Will they go? The computers say yes. And they're it's going to happen within the hour. If that happens, we're going to have a tornado watch to get extended even further east. All right, so that's what radar may look like by 6 o'clock. If that played out, we would be on TV covering multiple severe thunderstorm warnings and potentially tornado warnings. That'd be very busy. And there's 6, 7. So the point with all this, we never want to, this is not to cause alarm. I don't want to make you feel like, oh my goodness, it's the end of the world. No, not that. It's not that at all. It's just I want to highlight the risk that storms today could be dangerous in some spots. Not everybody's going to see storms today, but be prepared, know what we're dealing with, and you've got to plan your ahead of the game. All right, so have a way to track radar. So if your power goes out, you can track the storms. Have a way to get warnings. KCTV5 weather app. We always love talking about that, but it is a fantastic app. Okay. There we go. Let's pause that right there. All right, so then they're again, by 8, 9 o'clock, you don't have to worry about storms tonight. Now let's go to Saturday. I've got a jet here in about 5 minutes. Go be on TV. Saturday's risk is about as high. This is not until 4 o'clock or so, but through the night. The highest severe risk is 4 till about 9. After that, I don't think the severe risk will be as high, but then we're going to transition to the flooding threat. So another first warned weather day. We have a flood watch in effect for... this is Saturday afternoon through Sunday morning, includes the entire coverage area. We've had a lot of rain over the past couple of days. There's more on the way. The heaviest of it will be Saturday night. Additional amounts of 2, 3, 4 inches, maybe pockets of 5. That would make a 3-day total in some spots upwards of a half a foot. Now, it looks like the bullseye is going to be southeast of the Kansas City metro. We've been kind of hitting hard around Warrensburg, Clinton, Butler, some of these spots. Kansas City might get another inch or 2. Is the way it looks right now. Let me show it to you and how it looks on the forecast models. Let's see. Review the differences between watches and warnings. Yeah, Lori, that's a good idea. The difference between a watch and a warning. Think of if I go to the store and I get ingredients for a taco. I've got my lettuce, I've got my tortilla, I've got my cheese and my salsa. I have the ingredients for a taco, but I don't have a taco yet. All right, so a warning is, hey, I put it all together, I've got a taco. So the watch would be like, I've got the ingredients. The warning would be, it's there, it's imminent, it's coming. So a watch means conditions are favorable, and I'm a little surprised that we don't have a watch further east through Kansas City yet, but it may happen. And then a warning means, again, a tornado is either likely or is ongoing, okay? So here's forecast track. Let's get you Saturday. Here's Saturday at noon. Your Saturday morning plans, your Saturday early afternoon plans. They look okay. Here's 2, 3 o'clock. We see some storms mainly north of the metro, but some rain may come into the metro, some patchy showers. And then here comes another batch. This will probably be the main batch at about 7, 8 o'clock. Now you're going to notice that the bullseye, again, is southeast of the metro. All right, so Kansas City may just kind of get clipped with these. But these are going to be some nasty storms and heavy rain through much of the night. There's midnight. Now let's get you into Sunday morning. still coming down in some spots. We catch a bit of a break as that line moves out. So here's Sunday afternoon. It will not rain all day on Sunday. You'll catch some dry time in there too. And then we're going to watch and see if this happens. It might be another dose. That's by 8 o'clock. There's one to the east too. So there's 4 and there's 8. So Sedalia, maybe 4. Metro and North, maybe 7, 8, 9. Then that one moves out. Here's a severe risk for Sunday. Not as high. It's not as high. But we could have some hail and some high winds. Timing there would be 3 to 10. Okay, everybody, that's the update. I've got to go jump on Channel 5. I'll bring you all the updates there. In the meantime, stay safe. Have a way to get warnings. Keep it with us. We're going to keep you ahead of these storms throughout this entire event. We're going to be here not only through the evening tonight, tracking all of these as necessary, but Saturday night, Sunday, we'll have your back. I want you to know that. So I'll see you on Channel 5. Thank you for watching.